Okay, guys, you're welcome to the life quiz. Today we'll be dealing on pannello integrativo. Okay, we're dealing on pannello integrativo. If you're here, let me see you say hi, please. Let me hear you say hi. Try and type hi in this comment section so I know we're starting right away. Okay. Try and write hi in the comment section if you're here so we'll start. Try and write hi in the comment section if you're here so we'll start. Okay, guys, we'll be dealing on pannello integrativo. Like I said, I was trying to zoom it so you can see very clearly. So, number one says, il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica la pendenza di una strada. Now, it's telling that this sign you're seeing here is telling you of a slope on the road. Vero or falso? This sign is telling you of a slope on the road. Vero or falso, guys? Please, let's try to make this as quick as we can, okay? This sign is telling you of a slope on the road. Vero or falso? Mary said, good evening, sis. Mary, good evening. You're welcome. Vero or falso? Il pannello integrativo is telling you of a slope on the road. Vero or falso? Vero or falso, guys? Okay, the answer to this question is falso. This sign is not telling you of any slope on the road, okay? It's telling you of the distance. The distance of a particular signal. If it is signal di pericolo, it's telling you the distance between where you're seeing that sign to where that danger is starting from. Okay, that's what this is telling you basically, not a slope on the road. Okay, number two says, il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica la possibile presenza di macchine operatrici in movimento, vero o falso? This is telling you the possible presence of macchina operatrici. Macchina operatrici, where they take the work for road. This is telling you the possible presence of that macchina on the road, vero or falso? Please let me see your answers. Vero or falso? Do not be shy to drop your answers. That's the only way you learn. Vero or falso? It's telling you the possible presence of macchina operatrici in movimento. Vero or falso? Okay, the answer to this question is vero. I know some people are watching, but they're not dropping comments. Chesinu said vero. Yeah, Chesinu, you're correct. It is actually vero. Okay, the answer to this question is vero. Okay, we move on to number three. He said, il segnale raffigurato indica una strada chiusa. He said, this sign is telling you of a closed road. Vero or falso? This sign is telling you of a closed road. Vero or falso? It is telling you of a closed road. Vero or falso? Maria said falso. Chelsea said falso. Gloria said falso. Yes, guys, the answer to this question is falso. It's not telling you of a closed road, okay? This only is a temporary sign in a road, thereby the horizontal signals are lacking. Or maybe they don't clean, they are trying to redo it. They'll use this as a temporary signal for horizontal signs, okay? Number 4 said, il pannello integrativo in figura posto in alto sulla carreggiata insieme ad un segnale specifica a quale cosa se riferisci il segnale. Now, he's saying that when you see this particular sign in the carriageway together with a signal, it is telling you the particular lane in which that signal is referring to, vero or falso. Vero or falso. When you see this with a signal in the carreggiata, it's telling you the particular lane which that signal is referring to. Maybe say vero. Gloria said vero. Guys, did you understand this question? We treated this question. We treated these lessons very well. I specifically explained this particular question very well. When you see this particular sign on the in the carreggiata, and you see it with a signal, it's telling you that it's specifically referring to that lanes in which it's being placed, vero or falso. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is vero. Okay, so Mary and Gloria, you are right. You're actually following. Okay, let's go ahead. Number 5 said, il pannello integrativo in figura vale solo per gli autobus urbani. He said this sign valid for only autobus in the city, vero or falso. It valid for only autobus that you find in the cities, vero or falso. How true is it that it valid for only autobus you find in the city, vero or falso? This sign valid for only autobus you find in the city, vero or falso. Maggie said vero. Just knew vero. Richard said falso. Beauty said vero. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is falso. Okay? Gloria said vero. No. The answer to this question is falso. Okay? It is telling you this pannello integrativo. When you see a sign with this one underneath it, it is telling you that except autobus, it does not tell you autobus urbani or not urbani. Okay? Either you see this sign in urbana or fuori urbana, which is urbana principale, beauty say falso. So it's not referring to those ones in the city alone. Okay. Okay, when you see this sign, what does it tell you? Let me try and bring a picture. It says, il pannello integrativo raffigurato vale nei giorni lavorativi. It says, these signs valid for working days, vero or falso? For working days. This sign valid for working days, vero or falso? Look at the signals before you answer the question. Try to understand the signals first, like I always say. Okay. Gloria said falso. Chesinu said vero. Richard said falso. Mary said falso. Okay, guys. These particular signals do not valid for giorni lavorativi. Now, you check the signal. What's the sign? This is falso. Yeah. Chelsea is falso. This sign is for giorni festivi. Okay? Not lavorativi. So that's the only reason why this is falso. Okay? Try to understand the signals. Then when you're answering the question, you will understand better. Now you say, this sign, what does this sign tells you? Il segnale raffigurato consente il transito dei motocicli La domenica dalle ore 8 alle ore 20. Vero or falso? He said this sign allows the transit of motorcycles on Sundays. Yes, it shall first said festival. See, yeah, you're right. He said this sign consents the transit of motorcycles on Sundays by 8 to 8 in the night, which is 20. Vero or falso? This signs, this sign you're seeing, it consents the transit. It allows them to go inside the place you see the sign on Sundays. Ishafit say vero, Gloria say falso, Beauty say falso, Jessie say falso, Sirabello say vero, Mary said falso. Okay. Now, first of all, we are going to see what these signs are. Now, this is signal the deviator for motorcycles only. Now, this is pannello integrativo for giorni festivi, which includes Sundays. Okay, giorni festivi, which includes Sundays. Now, he said it consents. It doesn't consent. This is signal the deviator. It forbids them to enter on giorni festivi from 8 to 8. That's it. Read the signs, you understand. Okay, this is falso. Okay, maybe it's falso. Don't worry, it's falso. Okay, it forbids them to enter. This is the deviator. On which days? Festivi, including Domenica. Okay. Okay. Se il segnale raffigurato indica il punto dove termina il divieto di fermata. Now, what is this sign telling you? It says these signs indicate the point which it terminates divieto di fermata, meaning from this place now you can ferma, vero or falso. For this place now onwards you can stop, vero or falso. Vero or falso. From this place you're seeing this sign, it now terminates divieto di fermata, meaning that from here you can stop. Isha said vero, Sarah said vero, Chelsea said falso, Gloria said vero, Mary said falso. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is vero. Okay, whenever you see the arrow facing the right hand side and facing downwards, it tells you the fine. When you see it facing this way or facing downwards, it is telling you what? The fine. So guys, it is vero. From this point onwards now, you can stop. Try to read the signs, then you will know the answer. Okay, when it's facing right hand side and downwards, it means fine. When it faces left hand side and upwards, it means inizio. Now, if it is facing the two sides at the time, either like this or like this, two arrow like this or two arrow like this, it is telling you continuazione, means continuation of that sign. But this sign you're seeing here now is telling you the fine, end of it. That means from here onwards, you can stop. Frank Oliver said vero. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now, it said il pannello raffigurato quello indica obbligo di proseguire diritto. Vero or falso? Pannello A is telling you you are obliged to continue going straight. Vero or falso? You are obliged to follow straight. Vero or falso? You are obliged to proceed straight. Obliged. Beauty say falso. Frank say falso. Richard say falso. Maggie say falso. Chelsea say vero. Gloria say vero. Oko say falso. Okay, guys. The answer to this question is falso. Now, Sarah said falso. Okay. Panelo A is not telling you you are obliged to go straight forward. I just said it now that when you see the arrow facing upwards and left hand side, it is telling you inizio, the inizio of a signal, the beginning of that sign. So assuming you see this with signality deviator, it is telling you beginning, this is where that deviator is starting from. This sign is not telling you to keep going straight. No. It is telling you the inizio of a signal. The inizio. So guys, it's falso. Okay? Number 10. Dice, il segnale raffigurato indica che il divieto di sosta continua. Now, this is telling you that this divieto di sosta is still continues. Vero or falso? On seeing this pannello integrativo with this sign, it's telling you this sign still continues. Vero or falso? Frank c'est vero. Maggie c'est vero. Oko c'est vero. Gloria c'est vero. Sarah c'est vero. Is that all? Jesse c'est vero. Beauty c'est vero. Yes, guys. And I think this is a bonus answer, or a bonus question rather. So you guys are doing well. Okay. Richard said Virgo. Yes, you guys are doing absolutely beautiful. Okay, it is Virgo. This sign is continuation sign. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Dice la presenza di uno dei due pannelli integrativi in figura indica incrocio con una strada della quale si immettano autocarro provenienti da una discarica. This is telling you that when you see this sign, one or two of it, it is telling you that you are coming to a junction where autocarro that has just discharged is coming from. A road where we say autocarro where they discharge won't enter. When you see this particular sign, that's what it's telling you. You are coming to a junction, a road whereby autocarro is coming from. Autocarro will just go discharge. Now that road in one they come from. Vero or falso? Anyway, they don't answer me sharp. These people are really falso. Falso. Frank falso. Gloria falso. Oko falso. Serabello falso. Mary falso. You guys should like the video. Chelsea, thank you very much. Yes, guys, please do not forget to like the video. Bishop Faith said falso. Chelsea said falso. You guys are the bomb. You are following, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Okay, I'm so glad. Yes, the answer to this question is falso. Actually, tell you of a tornate. So that is falso. Ok, this one say il pannello integrativo raffigurato, questo pannello, indica un tratto di strada coperto di neve a part of the road that is covered with snow. Vero or falso? That is what this sign is telling you, that road is covered with snow. Vero or falso? Okay, Chelsea. Frank said falso. Oko said falso. Maggie said falso. Beauty said falso. Gloria said falso. Chelsea said vero. Okay. Okay. Guys, the answer to this question is falso. Now, it's not telling you, Richard Faith said falso. Yes, Richard Faith, it is falso. It's not telling you a road that is being covered with snow. Okay? This sign is telling you, Most times you see it with cuneta, which is this place. If there's heavy rainfall, you can find water in this place. That's what it's telling you. Okay, if there's a heavy rainfall, you are going to meet water here. Water can be accumulated here. Okay. Now this one says il pannello integrativo in figura B indica la vicinanza di uno o due o più cuve particolarmente pericolose. It is telling you of one or more curve that is particularly dangerous. Pannello integrativo B, figura B, vero or falso, telling you of one or more curve that is dangerous. Mary, vero. Frank, c'est vero. Oko, c'est vero. Pretty Doris said vero. Gloria said vero. Beauty said vero. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is actually vero. Okay, when you find particularly pannello in figura B, that one, the tre tonati, is telling you of one or more curve. Okay, one or more curve. Richard Faith said vero. You are right, Richard Faith. The answer to this question is vero. Okay. Now, what does this sign tells you? Read the sign, then you know what the answer to the question would be. Il pannello integrativo rappresentato in figura B indica le ore di tutti i giorni nella quale vale il segnale. It's telling you that pannello B indicates the hours of the day in which it valids. Vero or falso? The hours of all the days that it valids. Pannello integrativo B. It's a bonus answer, guys. It is a bonus answers that I want. This is a bonus question, sorry. Okay, it's coming up. Mamma mia. Beauty, falso. Franco Oliver, vero. Pretty Doris, vero. Oko said vero. Meg said vero. Gloria said vero. You guys are amazing. Chelsea said vero. Like, I love today's quiz. You guys are really following. Yeah, the answer to this question, guys, is vero. Okay, I think someone said falso. Who was that? Beauty. Okay, Beauty, the answer to this question is vero. Okay, it is telling you the particular hours in which it valids. Okay, it's a bonus question, actually. Now, il pannello integrativo raffigurato invita a non usare i fari abbaglianti. Now, you say this sign is telling you not to use your luce abbaglianti. Vero or falso? That is what this sign is telling you. This sign, this is what it's telling you. Vero or falso? Frank say falso. Oko say falso. Meg say falso. Pretty Doris said falso. Gloria said falso. Beauty said falso. My God. Wow. Wow. You guys are making me to wow. You guys are making me to wow. Like, my God. Ooh. Isha said falso. Chelsea says falso. You guys are the best. Yes, it is actually falso. Okay, that's not what this sign is telling you. So you asking falso. I believe you know what this sign is already. We'll jump to the next sign. Okay, so it's falso. It's not what it's telling you. Ok. Il segnale raffigurato indica orario di apertura di una zona a traffico limitato. You see, this sign is telling you the time that it is that zona a traffico limitato is being opened. I believe we all know what zona traffico limitato is. He said this is a time whereby it is being opened. Vero or falso? Franconi va say falso. Mary said falso. Jesse said falso. Petit Dove said falso. Edward said falso. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is falso. Okay, this is not zonal traffico limitato. Talk more of telling you that this one is telling you that it's being opened by this time. No, okay, this is absolutely not true. So it's falso. Now, it says a pannello integrativo raffigurato segnala un tratto di strada sdrucciolevole in caso di pioggia. It's telling you that this sign is telling you of a road that is slippery in case of rain. Vero or falso? This sign is telling you that this road, in case it rained, it is slippery. Gloria, vero? Mary, vero? Doris, vero? Okay, I think that's the only answers we have now. Okay, Chelsea said vero, Frank said vero, Richard Faith said vero, Oko said vero. Yes, guys, the answer to this question is vero. So when you find yourself in this road, in case of a rain, this road becomes slippery. That's what the sign is telling you. Okay? Yeah. Il pannello integrativo rappresentato in figura A indica la distanza di sicurezza da mantenere in caso di pioggia. Now, you say this signal A is telling you that this particular sign you're seeing here is the safety distance that you have to maintain in case of rain. Vero or falso? Safety distance in case when it rains. This is the safety distance you need to maintain. Vero or falso? Ma, I think you answer the past question. I don't understand, Sister Richard Faith. Vero or falso? Pretty Dove said falso. Justin said falso. Bravissimo. Gloria said falso. Richard Faith said falso. Okay, quick one, guys. This sign is yes, you guys are correct, okay? It is actually falso. I think I didn't go for Mary. Mary said falso. So this question is actually falso. Remember, when you see this sign with only the meter or the kilometer, it's telling you the distance. Now, when you see it with two arrow like this by the side, it's telling you the lunghezza, the longness of that particular. Yes, it's falso beauty. It's telling you the longness of that particular danger. Okay. When you see it with two arrows by the side, the longness without the arrows is telling you of the distance. Okay. Ok. Il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica la strada da prendere per raggiungere le api. Now, I say this sign is telling you of a road that you need to take to get to api. Vero or falso? This sign is telling you of a road that you need to take to get to api. Vero or falso? Beauty falso, Mary falso, Gloria falso, Pretty dog is falso, Frank falso, Chelsea falso. Yes, guys, the answer to this question is falso. Okay, this sign is not telling you that you have to take this road to get to happy. No, that's not what it's telling you. Okay, guys. Okay, you guys are really following. I am impressed. I'm really, really impressed. Now, this here is il pannello integrativo raffigurato segnala che la carreggiata è occupata da veicoli in cindetta. Now, it's telling you that this sign is telling you that the carriageway is being occupied with vehicles that have accidents already, vero or falso. It's been occupied with vehicles that has accidents. The carriageway is being occupied with those vehicles, vero or falso. Pretty dog is falso. Beauty, vero. Mary, vero. Gloria, vero. Chelsea, vero. Beauty, vero. Rocco, vero. Frank says vero as well. Richard Faith says falso. Okay, for the sake of those that said falso, I'm going to explain. Now, when you see the sign on the road, it's telling you that the accident has actually occurred. That means accident is on that road, and that is the reason why this sign is being placed. And in a situation like that, you are still advised to use another lane. Use another lane to get to where you're going to. When you see the sign, know that the accident is on that road. Okay? So the answer to this question is vero. Il pannello integrativo raffigurato può essere abbinato ad un segnale di obbligo. Now, you say you fit see this sign with segnale di obbligo. You can see this particular sign with segnale di obbligo. Vero or falso? Richard said vero. Frank said vero. Beauty said vero. Terabello said vero. Chelsea said falso. Mary said vero. Gloria said vero. Yes, guys, the answer to this question is vero. Okay, you can see it with segnale di obbligo, segnale di divieto, precedenza, these three segnali di prescrizione. You can see it with it, okay? Most times you see it with divieto and obbligo. Okay. Il pannello integrativo in figura indica la fine del segnale limite massimo di velocità. Now it's telling you that this sign is telling you of the end of the signal limite massimo di velocità. That means the maximum limit you can use on that road. When you see this sign, it's telling you that this is the end. You can drive whatever you want to drive, vero or falso. You can drive whatever speed limit you want. Falso, Mary say falso, Gloria say falso, Frank say falso. Chelsea say falso. Sega say falso. Okay, guys, the answer to you to say falso. Yeah, you guys are totally right. Okay, the cooperation is top notch. You guys are really, really following. Okay, the answer to this question is falso. Remember, this is pannello integrativo di corsia for lanes. Okay, this is for lanes, telling you wherever you see this sign and you see it with segnale di obbligo or segnale di divieto. You see it most signs with even segnale di indicazione. It's telling you that it is referring to this particular lane you are. Il pannello integrativo raffigurato può essere abbinato ad un segnale di divieto. Now you can see this sign with segnale di divieto. Bonus question, vero o falso? Vero o falso? You can see it with segnale di divieto. Vero o falso? This is the bonus question, guys. Beauty said vero. Mary said vero. Sarah said falso. Frank said vero. Chelsea said vero. Gloria said vero. Okay, guys, when you see this particular sign, I told you just a while ago, let's say, I think we've seen this particular question, but um, in a different way, because that one was asking us if you can see the sign with signal di obbligo. Then I said that you can actually see it with signal di obbligo, even signal di divieto. Now it's asking you, can you see it with signal di divieto? So the answer is vero. You can see it with signal di divieto, stopping this vehicle from using that particular lane or using that particular road. Okay, but it won't stop other vehicles from using it. Okay, so you can see it with signal divieto, so it's vero. Sarah is vero, okay? Pretty Doris said it's vero. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Il pannello in figura indica che possono parcheggiare tutti i veicoli tranne gli autobus. Now you say this sign is telling you that all vehicles can park except autobus. Vero o falso? Vero o falso? All vehicles can pass except autobus. Vero o falso? Vero o falso? Ok. Pretty c'est falso. Frank c'est falso. Chelsea c'est falso. Gloria c'est falso. Beauty c'est falso. Mary said falso. Beauty said vero. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is vero. Okay? It's telling you this is a parking space. Except autobus. Okay? Which I said falso. No. Now, this is a parcheggio. Tutti i veicoli possono parcheggiare qui. Except autobus. Read the signals, understand the question. Okay? Sarah said vero. When you read the signals, you understand the question. It said tran, except these particular vehicles. Why others can do what? Park. Okay? So it's vero. Il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica che il segnale a quale è abbinato vale solo per i veicoli rappresentati. Now, it's a this sign, when you see it under a signal, with another signal, it's telling you that this sign only valid for these vehicles you're seeing under the signal. So, peradventure, you see it with signal di obbligo, or you see it with signal di divieto, it's telling you that this divieto valid for only this veicoli. Vero or falso? Gloria vero, Mary vero, Beauty vero, Chelsea falso, Frank vero, Sarah falso. Okay, guys, the answer to this question, Richard, vero. Okay, yes, guys, the answer to this question is vero. Chelsea, Sarah, I think you guys are the only ones that said falso, is vero. Whenever you see this sign with another signal, signal the obligo send the deviator, it is telling you that this deviator or this obligo applies to this vehicle only. Now, when you see it with signal the deviator, it's telling you that all vehicle can actually enter, but except these vehicles. So it valid solo only for these vehicles. That deviator valid for these vehicles. Now, when you see, sometimes you see with signal the obligo telling you that this vehicle, you to put another signal the obligos votare a destra or sinistra, telling them to turn. Only them. Okay? Il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica di fare attenzione per la probabile presenza di veicoli pesanti in lento movimento. Now, this sign is telling you to pay attention to the possible presence of vehicles that are heavy and they are driving in a slow movement, slow motion. Okay? Pay attention to these heavy vehicles which are driving slowly. Vero or falso? Beauty say vero, Sarah say falso, Frank say vero, Gloria say vero, Mary said vero, Pretty Dory said vero, Chelsea said vero. Okay, I think we only have Sarah. Okay, the answer to this question is vero, Sarah. Okay, pay attention to these vehicles because they are going slowly. They are heavy. They are going slowly. That's what it's telling you. Pay attention to them. Okay. It's also extended the explanation that they have the possibility of rolling backwards. So give them a safety distance as well. It's not telling that they are being towed or they are towing the vehicle. Il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica di fermarsi e dare la precedenza a destra, vero o falso? He said this sign is telling you to stop and give right of way to the right for vehicles coming for your right, vero or falso? Vero or falso? See, this sign is telling you to stop and give right of way to vehicles coming from your right. Mary said falso. Oko say falso. Beauty say falso. Pretty say falso. Chelsea said falso. Yes, guys, the answer to this question is falso. Okay? The answer to this question is falso. It's not telling you to stop and give precedence to vehicles coming from your right. Okay? That's falso. Remember this sign, we've seen it earlier on when we were treating. It says, wherever you see this sign, know that there's accidents already that has taken place on the carriageway. Okay? And this one says, il segnale raffigurato indica che il divieto di sosta ha inizio in quel punto. Now it's asking you, it's telling you that this sign is telling you that this divieto di sosta, this is the beginning. It has started from this point. Divieto di sosta has started already from this point. Vero or falso? Okay, so Richard said vero. Sorry about that. Maybe I didn't see it on time. I'm so sorry. So instead, okay, people answering already. Gloria said vero. Mary said vero. Chelsea said vero. 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 Okay. 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 You guys are really following. Richard said vero. Okay. Yes. Yes, guys. When you see it like this, know that it has just started. Either you see it facing upwards or you see it facing the left hand side. It has just started. The deviator just started. Pretty say false or no pretty. This is the beginning, the inizio. Okay, when it's seen facing upwards like this, or it face your left hand side, it is inizio, the beginning of that deviator. Okay, so it is vero. Dice il pannello integrativo raffigurato posto su autostrada puoi consigliare di uscire per evitare probabile rallentamento o code. Now it's telling you that this sign, when you see it in autostrada, it is telling you, it is advising you to exit to avoid the possibility of your vehicle being slowed because of traffic. Your vehicle feels slow because of traffic. So it advises you can exit. You can use another direction also. Vero or falso? Serabello say falso. Oko say falso. Negi say vero. Pretty say vero. Chelsea say falso. Gloria say vero. Okay. Chelsea says falso. Gloria said vero. Okay. Guys, the answer to this question is vero. Gloria said vero. Bravissimo. So the answer to this question is vero. When you see the sign, it's telling you now of a traffic, right? Of a kude. Now, it advises you to use another way to get to where you're going to avoid this traffic, to avoid your vehicle going in slow motion, to avoid this traffic. It's advising you can use other exit. Okay? It's not obliging you, but it advises you. If you take other route to get to where you're going to, or you follow this way to meet this traffic. So it's vero. Yeah, Gloria. Sarah Bello, yeah. It's vero. Ok. Il pannello integrativo raffigurato indica orario di ingresso nel cimitero. Vero o falso? This is a bonus. This is a Richard Faith. Are you answering for this particular question or the former question? Let me know, please. Vero or falso? Okay. If you do not understand question, please do it to ask falso. Beauty say falso. Frank Oliver said falso. Gloria said falso. Chelsea said falso. Richard. Vero. Falso. Guys, the answer to this question is falso. Okay? It's telling you that this particular sign is telling you the particular time you can enter the cemetery. It indica orario, the time of you entering cemetery. It is falso. It is falso, okay? Pretty say vero. Pretty is falso. It's not telling you the time to enter the cemetery. Richard said falso. It's not telling you time to enter cemeteries, okay? It is falso. This sign is for giorni festivo. Giorni festivo. And guys, giorni festivo is not just only Domenica, okay? When they're having other festive activities, okay? Not just Domenica. Yeah, Serabello, it is falso. It's not the time to enter cemeteries. No. Ok? Il segnale raffigurato vieta il transito agli autocarro di massa complessiva superiore a 3,5 tonnellate nell'orario indicato dei giorni lavorativi. Now, it said this sign forbids the transit of autocarro wey in full mass load don pass 3.5 ton. for this time that is being indicated, this 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night, it forbids them on giorni lavorativo. First of all, know what sign is this before you answer the question. What particular sign is this? It forbids them on giorni working days, giorni lavorativo. Beauty said vero, Richard said vero, Gloria said vero, Pretty said vero, Frank said vero, Mary said vero, Chelsea said vero. Guys, you are doing great. Okay, you are doing marvelously well. The answer to this question is vero. Now it forbids them. Okay, this is giorni lavorativi. Okay, you guys are really coming up. Yeah. Ok. Il segnale raffigurato vieta il transito dalle ore 8 alle ore 20 nei giorni festivi. He said this sign forbids the transit by 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night on giorni festivi. Vero or falso? Gloria said vero. Chelsea said vero. Sarah said vero. Pretty Doris falso. Mary vero. Chelsea knew falso. Chelsea knew falso. Il segnale raffigurato. Frank said vero. Chelsea knew you said falso like 3 times. Are you sure you don't want to write vero and you're writing falso by mistake? Richard Faith said falso. Okay, guys, the answer to this was Sarah said she said vero. Sarah said vero. Okay, Sarah said vero to this. Okay, the answer to this question is vero. Okay, the answer to this question is vero. This sign forbids the transit. Okay, by 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the night, which is 20, on giorni festivi. Try to know the signs, then you will know the answer. This is giorni festivi. Now, it forbids the transit from 8 o'clock to 8 on giorni festivi. This is segnale di divieto, remember. Il segnale raffigurato indica la distanza tra il segnale e l'inizio della strada in cattivo stato. Now, he said these signs indicate the distance between this signal and the starting of strada in cattivo stato. Vero or falso? This sign indicates the distance between this, on you seeing this sign now, between you seeing this sign and the starting of that dangerous strada in cattivo stato. Vero or falso? The distance. Sarah said vero. Richard said falso. Maggie said falso. Gloria said falso. Beauty said vero. Frank said vero. Richard Faith said 30 falso. Chelsea New said vero. Beauty said falso. Okay, guys, the answer to this question is falso. Okay, Serabello said falso. The answer to this question is falso, guys. This is not telling you the distance. It's telling you the lunghezza, the longness. I told you that when in the absence of these two arrows by the side, it is telling you the meter. Now, when there is this arrow by the side, it is telling you the lunghezza. So, Frank, Beauty, Chelsea, this is falso. This is telling you the lunghezza, the longness of this particular strada in cattivo stato. That's the name, is correct. Cattivo stato, disestata, deformata. Okay? But it's not telling you the distance that is there is. Rather, it's telling you the longness of that particular danger. Okay? That's the difference. Okay, the last, I think. Okay, this second to the last. Il segnale raffigurato indica strada sdrucciolevole per ghiaccio in caso di bassa temperatura. Now, this sign is telling you of a road that is slippery because of ice in case of low temperature. People have answered the question just now. Vero. Future Vero. Sarah Vero. Mary Vero. Pretty Dog is Vero. Beauty Vero. You guys are really, you are really meaning business. So Chelsea Vero. Wow. Before I say Jack, you've dropped your answers. That means you've been following. Okay, the answer to this question is Vero, obviously. Okay, it is Vero. Il segnale in figura, the last question, consente accesso solo agli autobus. Now, it said this sign consents the access of only autobus. Mamma mia. You people, you really, you came for me like Beauty Vero, Chelsea Vero. Oko Vero, Chelsea. Okay, Chelsea foul. So I think that was the previous question. I was thinking that was the answer you would. Okay, Frank said Vero, Beauty said Vero, Meg said Vero. Okay. Gloria Go TV said Vero. Sarah said Vero. Okay, guys, the answer to this question, I was waiting for one person and she came. Pretty Vero. Oh, Sarah Vero. Yeah, you said Vero. I know. Oh, I didn't place it in the screen. Vero. The answer to this question is Vero. As simple as that. I think the only person that said false was Chelsea. Okay, I have to explain for him. Okay. Now wait. Okay, Richard said Vero, ma. Richard said Vero, and that is correct. Richard, you're correct. Okay. Now this sign is telling you this is senso unico. This road is senso unico. So the name of this signal is senso vietato. It is forbidden for vehicles to enter this place except this vehicle. Now, because this is like the divieto, it forbids other vehicles. That it writes eccetto with pannello integrativo, indicating the vehicles that are being exempted from this sign that can enter, which is autobus. The right answer is come later. I don't understand. So guys, without wasting much time, this answer to this question is vero. Okay, this sign forbids other vehicles except these vehicles. Not falso. Chelsea, do you understand this particular question? Like, do you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Do you understand this particular question, Chelsea? Because you're the only person I'm trying to explain to. Okay, apart from which I failed, that's also said falso. Okay, yes. That's the most important thing for me to explain and you understand, so that when you see it next time, you know what to answer. Okay. This sign, consent only. That's why it's written there boldly, el cheto. That means I still stand my stand. On seeing this sign, it's telling you I still maintain my stand, that nobody can enter through the entrance of this sign. You cannot enter. It's still standing stand, except this autobus can enter. This sign, we all know what it is. It's the Vieto. Okay, I'm forbidding you to enter except a cheto, this bus. Okay. Okay, he said it clear. Thank you very much for understanding. That's the most important, that's what I'm after. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, guys, this is the end of the quiz. I don't know if you enjoyed it. Please like the video. Okay, do where to like the video. For that, that's the only way that YouTube can push this video for others to see. Okay, this video is really important. I believe that it's going to go around. Okay, I want more people to know that this is actually existing. Okay, because we all need this patent, and by the special grace of God, we are going to get it. Okay, it's not easy, it takes hard work, but at the end of it all, we will get it. So do well to share this video as well to your family and friends. Thank you very much for coming. See you. Good night, everyone.